So what we have here is a beautiful little Bing model steam engine, probably from around the early 1900s. I'm guessing 1910, something like that. I don't actually know which model it is. There were, well, quite literally hundreds of these, all different designations. So I can only hazard a guess, really. But no, this was on eBay. I saw it. Nobody else seemed to be interested in it, which I don't really know why, because it's complete apart from the burner. It's missing the little round burner that would have come with. But no, I really like these. I love these ones that have the lithograph plate that the engine sits on. They're an absolute bugger. You can't clean them because if you try and clean it, it'll just take the lithograph print off. But they are something about them that I really like. This one is a slide valve, which is also lovely. Bing had this very simple flat spring system that they use to keep the slide valve pressed against the port face, and no, they're just absolutely gorgeous engines. As I said, it's pretty much complete. The chimney's loose and the chimney support tube has come away, but it's in there. It's in the little chimney support box at the end of the firebox. So close in on it a minute. Have a look at this, because this is rather lovely. Yeah, so it's locked up. This is not free to move, but fortunately no one has forced it, so it just needs to be soaked in easing oil and that will free up quite nicely. It's even got the lovely little oiler cup, which is wonderful. As I said, I can't clean the plate. I can wipe it over with some warm soapy water, but that's about all you can do with those lithograph plates. But I can certainly clean up the rest of the firebox. Definitely needs some attention, because if it's not sorted out, it'll just rust away to nothing. And yeah, we can definitely clean up the rest of it. Okay, time to try and take this thing apart. Now, off camera, I've unsoldered the steam pipe from the boiler, because obviously we need to disconnect this bit from this bit. I've had a go at these, and though they were tight to start with, they've loosened off quite nicely. So that's all right. So we got, so it's missing the lever, but you know, we can make one of those, no problem. Safety valve I loosened off as well. That's good. So that's now all all separate. Now, on these early Bings, the way they attached everything to the base was basically panel pins. So there's little panel pins holding everything down. These aren't screws. These actually might be wood screws on the firebox, but on this lithograph plate, these are little panel pins. So that's how that comes. That's how that all comes off. But yeah, so the chimney's just been pushed into the hole. And as you've seen before on the ones that I've done, there is normally a little tube that sticks up from there, but it's actually in there. There you go. It is actually in there. I don't know whether we can get that out. It might be easier to take it out through the bottom. Yeah, I think that's going to be easier to take it out through the bottom. But it is there, which is great. So the next thing I'm going to do is literally douse all of this. Take the little cap off the oiler, pour penetrating oil in there and flood this with penetrating oil, see if we can get this to free up. Well, there's another surprise. There's actually water in the boiler. The number of times I've bought model steam engines off of eBay, and when I've come to take them apart, they've still had water in the boiler. I've lost count. I don't know why people do this, but they do. So right, let's get some penetrating oil on this. That'll get some down inside the cylinder, and hopefully give it some time, and this will free up. So it seems to be. It's not just it's not just the slide valve. It's oh no, the slide valve is moving. Oh, good, excellent. Let's put a bit more in there. Alright, so the slide valve is free. It's just the, looks like it's just the piston. Yeah, the piston's well solid. Well, that's good. So what we'll do is we'll let the penetrating oil do its job, and then we'll come back. Well, a little while later, let the penetrating oil do its job. I had to give the piston rod a gentle tap, literally really gentle with my little tiny weeny tappy hammer, and now it's all freed off. Look, lovely. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to see if we can get these screws out. There's only 3 holding this down, and they've also had a bit of a wetting. Oh yeah, here we go. They're normally just little tiny weeny wood screws that being used. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely tiny. Well, there's 3. There's 1 here. Yeah, I've cleaned the slots out. They're slotted screws, and I cleaned the slots out with a scalpel, so I could actually get a small screwdriver in there. Now that seems to be working. Yeah, there's the second one. Oh, I've got my little bugger. And the final one is over here behind the flywheel, which is also loose, so that's nice. Not too much of a problem. Yeah, there we go. Right, so this should come off, which it does. Lovely. You can see what's involved in that. I was kind of hoping there might be a number on the base. I can't see one, but I'll have a closer look. But it does have, interestingly enough, it does have a raised, I don't know if you can see that, but it does have a raised plat there, and it says, I think that says patent on there. So that's basically your engine block, and there's the what's underneath. That's good. So that's all free, which is brilliant. So now I'm gonna have a go at getting the firebox screws out. We did well with the firebox screws. 2 of them were a bit tight. Clean the slots out, and now they're all loose, so we should be able to get them out. Now that one's just turning round, not unscrewing. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one's doing the same thing. Let's try the 2 around this side. Now that one's coming out. Good. What about this one? Yep, that one is as well. Right, I'm going to get the needle nose pliers on those and give them a gentle bit of persuasion. And of course I missed one on the front of the chimney support here. So these are coming out. You got to remember, if this is the original wooden base, then obviously it's very, very old wood. So there we go. Right, okay, so hey, there we go. So there's the firebox and a very, very, very cruddied up boiler. But yeah, and the firebox, I need to very carefully remove the Bing little logo there. But the firebox is very rusty, so I'm going to have to do something about that. Going to clean that up, repaint it with high temperature engine paint. The Bing boiler, I don't know how well you can see that in there, but the boiler is held on with little tabs at either end. They're covered in soot, but there's little solder tabs at either end which holds the boiler in place. So, and there's the ring, which should be on there. So it's nice to have all of the stuff. So yes, it's all pretty filthy, as you can see, but we can get that cleaned up. So I can't really do much about the lovely lithograph plate because it will just, I can get this crud off, but if I try and clean this, it will just disappear. We could clean up and redo the wooden part of the base. Well, I've got to go on the base. The parts underneath the engine and the firebox, obviously underneath the firebox, this has all been badly burnt. But I've got to go with some wire wool because it doesn't matter if I do any damage here and here. This is actually cleaned up quite well. Obviously, it's been protected because the engine frame has been sat on top of it. But I've managed to get a lot of the crud off that was on here, and the lithograph print is still fine here. Obviously it's all been burnt away pretty much here, and I got most of the muck off, which is important, and then I've just wiped it over, and that's about as good as we'll get it. If I attempt to take any of this off, it'll just scratch the whole thing up. So someone's had to go here, and obviously it's it's all gone. So but there's only panel pins holding this on. I lift that plate off, and then we can work on the wooden base and get that all nice. Well, back with a little horizontal Bing engine, and pretty much done all the intermediate cleaning. The firebox and chimney support have been in the vinegar bath, and that's taken off most of the rust. Still got to finish them off on the wire wheel. Same with the chimney and the chimney support ring. That needs sorting out on the wire wheel. The boiler was at right state, and I've cleaned it up as best I can. That got soaked in vinegar, and then I had to use oven mate on it to get rid of the remaining soot because it was really bad. One of the little clips has come off, unfortunately. I've got to solder that back on, and then that needs final cleaning. The lithograph base, as I've said to you before, there's not an awful lot I can do about that. I've wiped it over and cleaned it up as best I can, but if you go any harder at it, you'll just remove the lithograph. So now I've got to carefully remove the metal plate from the wooden base so that I can sort the wooden base out. The engine flywheel assembly has been removed from the engine flywheel base plate here, so I've now got to clean this up. The paint's pretty good on this. I don't know whether it's original, but I can just wash that off and that should come up quite nicely. So anyway, just thought you'd like to see where we are at the moment, and this is it.